When faced with a crisis, people often feel like their only option is to turn to the emergency room or call 911. While this is the best option for a medical emergency, what about for a different kind of crisis? Like if you are having suicidal thoughts, or if your child with autism is struggling and at risk of harm, or if your spouse is possibly misusing alcohol or drugs, or your neighbor has had a concerning change in his or her personality or mood, or a situation that could become a crisis if not resolved. In these kinds of crises, you can turn to the Georgia Crisis and Access Line, a 24-hour hotline that helps people get behavioral health care for themselves, loved ones, friends, or neighbors. GCAL is a free service available to anyone in the state of Georgia. We provide support and resources for mental health, drug and alcohol misuse, suicide prevention, and intellectual and developmental disabilities. When you call, you'll have a private and confidential conversation with a trained professional. Often, our staff can resolve your crisis right away over the phone, or in some cases, set up an appointment with a behavioral health specialist at one of hundreds of locations across the state of Georgia. If you would benefit from immediate in-person help, we can dispatch a mobile crisis team who arrive in an unmarked car so you can have a discreet conversation with someone who is not in uniform. We follow up on every call, making sure that you get the resources you need to address your crisis. You don't have to go through this alone. A crisis has no schedule. No matter how you define your crisis, whether big or small, no matter what time, we are always here for you. Know that in times of crisis, the Georgia Crisis and Access Line is a call away at 1-800-715-4225.